Welcome, Capricorn. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for November 20th, 2025 on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. There's a quiet transformation unfolding in your world now, Capricorn. One that's reshaping your relationship with abundance, love, and purpose. It begins not with what surrounds you, but with the inner framework that holds your beliefs. Somewhere along the way, a story took root, whispered by fear and passed down like an heirloom, that your path must be hard, your success limited, your joy conditional. But that narrative is no longer yours to carry. It's being unraveled gently by the forces that walk beside you. Your guides, your higher self, your very spirit, all asking you to step into a higher frequency of belief. You're standing at a threshold. In your hands, two frequencies tug at you. The weight of fear that clings to old identities and the magnetic pull of love that calls you toward expansion. The messages arriving through synchronicities, feelings, and encounters are crystal clear. What you believe about yourself is shaping what you attract. When you say, "I'm unlucky with money," the world listens. When you shift and claim, "I'm built for wealth, for love, for joy," the world reshapes itself in an instant to reflect your new truth. This isn't just spiritual theory, it's physics, energy, vibration. You are not waiting for your abundance. It's waiting for you to receive it fully. There's a deep shift around your emotional energy too. The appearance of new connections, both romantic and collaborative, isn't accidental. These are soul-aligned reflections of your own rising frequency. You're drawing in someone with powerful presence, someone who, like you, has walked through fire and risen. They may be a guide, a partner, or a catalyst, showing you how to be bold, how to trust yourself again, how to take the leap into unknown territory with confidence. This person mirrors the part of you that has always been courageous, even when the world said, "Wait." Together, there's potential to build something lasting, in love, in business, or in purpose. Your spirit team reminds you, your job isn't to force or chase. It's to align. When you feel good, you're in harmony. When you're excited about your coffee, your outfit, your next idea, the universe sees that as a signal. They're ready. Abundance is attracted to joy, and joy isn't something you earn, it's something you choose. So, wear what lights you up. Speak with enthusiasm. Practice gratitude like a sacred ritual. It's not performative, it's magnetic. It turns your ordinary into the extraordinary and your waiting into receiving. There's also a reminder here to detach from the version of yourself that tries to control the how. You don't need to know how it will happen, only that it's happening. A promotion, a business idea, a home, a new level of income, it's all forming in the field of potential, and you are pulling it closer with each elevated thought. Be open to unexpected gifts. Stay receptive. Let go of timelines. Spirit has its own rhythm, and it's always working in your favor when you trust its beat. When doubts rise, as they inevitably will, remember, that's not your truth speaking. That's the voice of the old self trying to stay alive. Visualize it, if you need to, a comical little gremlin of doubt, noisy but harmless. Then turn your attention to your higher self, radiant and calm, wings unfurled, guiding you forward with clarity. This inner guidance system has always known the way. It only needed you to listen without resistance. You are entering a season of celebration, not just the visible kind, but the internal one that happens when your soul recognizes its own growth. Something monumental is near. You'll feel it before you see it. In a surge of peace, a flash of excitement, a knowing that doesn't need proof. That's the universe whispering, "You're aligned. Keep going." Your affirmation is your activation. New choices bring new results. Let this be more than words. Let it be your permission to try something different, however small. A new route to work. A new song to dance to. A new way to greet the day. These shifts open portals. They rewrite the script. They bring in miracles where monotony once lived. And if someone's words sting or confuse you, look deeper. Behind the ego, their soul is learning just like yours. Grace isn't weakness, it's mastery. Offer it freely and watch your heart expand. You're not here to live cautiously. You're here to live fully, with excitement, love, and a magnetism that can't help but draw in everything your soul has ever dreamed of. This chapter, Capricorn, is your return to self. Not the self shaped by limitation, but the self born for greatness. Feel it, choose it, walk toward it, and don't look back. The universe is already setting the stage. All that's left is for you to take your place in the spotlight. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Today, Capricorn, the universe sends a powerful wave of energy your way, a mix of stability and revelation. You stand at a threshold between what you've been holding on to and what destiny now wishes to give you. This reading highlights the balance between inner resistance and divine timing, reminding you that what feels delayed is actually aligning perfectly. Let's explore the 8 tarot cards that illuminate your path today. Card 1. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune begins your reading, heralding a significant turn in destiny. Capricorn, something you've been waiting on, a decision, an opportunity, or even a long-delayed reward, is finally shifting in your favor. You might not see all the mechanisms behind this change, but fate is clearly at work. The card reflects your perseverance. Even when everything felt stagnant, you kept the faith. This moment proves that no effort was wasted. Expect news or an encounter that feels almost fated, showing you that the universe has not forgotten you. Card 2. The 8 of Wands. Momentum now accelerates. The 8 of Wands represents fast communication, travel, and breakthroughs. After a long period of contemplation, you're suddenly propelled into action. Messages, emails, or unexpected calls might change your direction entirely. In love, this card can indicate a rekindled connection. Someone who once hesitated could now approach you with a newfound sense of urgency. For career matters, it signals an open road ahead. Be ready to act quickly, Capricorn. Your disciplined nature must meet the speed of opportunity with courage rather than hesitation. Card 3. The 2 of Swords. Yet amid this progress, the 2 of Swords brings a moment of indecision. You might find yourself torn between 2 options, perhaps between stability and passion, safety and adventure, the old and the new. Your logical mind wants to weigh every detail, but this card encourages emotional clarity over analytical paralysis. Capricorn, your heart already knows the answer. It's your fear of risk that clouds the view. Don't let overthinking delay your blessings. Choose the path that expands your spirit, not the one that simply feels safer. Card 4. The Lovers. The Lovers card deepens the emotional tone of this reading. It speaks of a profound connection, possibly one that defies logic or distance. Both parties may mirror each other's fears and desires, reflecting the internal tug-of-war you feel. This is not just about romance. It could also represent a significant decision tied to values or purpose. The universe reminds you that real love or alignment often comes after confusion. When you drop resistance, you'll see that this connection, whether new or returning, carries the potential for both growth and healing. Card 5. The Devil. Interestingly, the Devil appears next, a card closely linked to your sign, Capricorn. This energy highlights attachment, temptation, and the illusion of control. You might be holding on to something, a belief, relationship, or situation that you know limits you but feels hard to release. The Devil's presence isn't a punishment. It's an invitation to reclaim your power. Where do you give too much energy? What consumes your peace? By confronting these attachments honestly, you break free and rediscover your inner authority. Liberation begins with awareness. Card 6. The Ace of Pentacles. As you release what binds you, the Ace of Pentacles enters like a blessing. This card is tangible proof that the universe rewards bravery. It represents a new financial opportunity, a business idea, or a stable commitment forming after uncertainty. Capricorn, your grounded energy turns dreams into results, and today marks the planting of a new seed, one that can grow into lasting prosperity. This is your reminder. Abundance flows when you move beyond fear. Every step you take toward growth attracts wealth and peace. Card 7. The Six of Cups. The Six of Cups brings warmth and nostalgia into the reading. A person or memory from the past could resurface, not to trap you there, but to bring closure or healing. You may reconnect with someone who once held your heart or revisit a forgotten passion that once inspired you. This energy feels tender and familiar, softening the intensity of your current transitions. Capricorn, allow yourself to feel without judgment. This is your heart remembering how to trust again. The past can be a bridge, not a prison, when viewed with wisdom. Card 8. The Sun. Finally, the Sun crowns your reading with radiant positivity. After the tension, reflection, and uncertainty of the previous cards, the Sun assures you that light triumphs over darkness. Happiness, recognition, and genuine love await you once you embrace authenticity. Everything you've feared losing will either transform or return stronger. You're entering a cycle of joy, visibility, and personal triumph. The Sun encourages gratitude. Every lesson, every delay, every tear was preparing you for this brightness. Today's reading reveals a sweeping arc of transformation for Capricorn. The Wheel of Fortune and Eight of Wands show destiny speeding up. The Two of Swords and the Lovers ask you to choose with the heart. The Devil exposes old fears, but the Ace of Pentacles promises new beginnings born from release. The Six of Cups reconnects you with tenderness and memory, while the Sun ensures ultimate victory and peace. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Today, Capricorn, fortunes will turn distinctly in your favor. You may sense a sudden lightness around financial matters, as if the weight you've been carrying begins to shift. The Wheel of Fortune reminds you that cycles change when faith meets persistence, and your perseverance is finally being acknowledged by the universe. A delayed payment, investment return, or long-desired purchase could now materialize almost effortlessly. Unexpected opportunities may arise, perhaps through someone who once promised to collaborate but disappeared. This resurgence feels destined, not random. The Ace of Pentacles confirms that tangible rewards are emerging from ideas you nearly abandoned. The soil of your life is fertile again. What you plant now will root deeply. Still, luck requires direction. Capricorn, you know that wealth built on discipline lasts far longer than sudden gains. The cards encourage you to trust both intuition and calculation. If you've been saving, diversifying, or building a side project, this is your moment to expand strategically rather than impulsively. You may also notice a flow of synchronicities around money, seeing repeated numbers or receiving subtle nudges to take certain risks. These are cosmic breadcrumbs guiding you toward the right ventures. The energy supports grounded ambition, especially if your goals uplift others or build something lasting. Avoid underestimating your own worth. Too often, Capricorn's humility borders on self-denial. It's time to demand fair compensation and recognize your mastery. Even if challenges appear, they are stepping stones disguised as obstacles. Financially, this day urges you to act decisively, but with integrity. The wealth you attract will mirror your mindset, confident, consistent, and resilient. The gates of prosperity are opening, and all you must do is walk through them with courage and gratitude. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for November 20th are 19, 6, 87, 37, 59, 75. Daily love. In the realm of the heart, the Lovers and Devil together tell a passionate, yet complex story. You may feel magnetically drawn to someone who mirrors your intensity, someone whose presence awakens both desire and caution. This energy is not meant to frighten you. Rather, it's asking you to discern between love that nourishes and love that binds. If you are in a relationship, deep truths are surfacing. Conversations that once felt too heavy now demand attention. Allow honesty to guide you instead of fear. The tension you feel is the pressure of transformation. When both hearts choose transparency, even painful discussions can strengthen the foundation of love. For singles, an old connection may reappear, evoking memories both sweet and unsettling. The Six of Cups whispers of nostalgia. Perhaps you'll hear from someone who still holds you in tender regard. Approach this reunion with an open yet wise heart. It could bring closure or rekindle something genuine. Meanwhile, the sun illuminates your romantic path with hope. Whether old or new, love seeks joy again. The heaviness of the past fades as you rediscover your ability to laugh, flirt, and believe in emotional warmth. Let lightness return to your heart. This is also a call to release control. The devil warns against perfectionism in love, wanting everything to make sense before it begins. But passion thrives in imperfection. Sometimes the most meaningful relationships are those that challenge your emotional routines. Ultimately, the cards invite you to balance vulnerability with wisdom. Love isn't a problem to solve, Capricorn. It's a rhythm to feel. Trust the beat. Your heart already knows the next move. At work, career momentum accelerates with the Eight of Wands, pushing you toward quick decisions and opportunities. The energy of this card mirrors a fast-moving current. You must steer confidently to avoid being swept away. Messages, meetings, or proposals could come unexpectedly, demanding your immediate attention. The Ace of Pentacles reminds you that professional progress is not luck alone. It's the harvest of consistent effort. You've laid the groundwork for stability, and now the results begin to sprout. A new job offer, client, or promotion could surface from past networking or reputation. Yet, the Two of Swords still hovers subtly, urging discernment. Not every opportunity aligns with your core purpose. Before you commit, evaluate whether it expands your growth or simply distracts from your true ambition. At work, your leadership skills may be tested. The Chariot spirit, though not drawn, it resonates here, asks for controlled strength. Assert your vision without overpowering others. Teamwork and communication will be key, especially when deadlines intensify. Avoid burnout. Ambition without rest leads to imbalance, and Capricorn's drive can easily become overextension. Protect your energy and delegate where possible. Remember, success isn't about doing it all. It's about doing what truly matters. The day ends with you feeling both accomplished and recentered. By blending determination with flexibility, you transform pressure into progress. Your professional path is clearing beautifully. Health. Your body mirrors your thoughts today, Capricorn. The Two of Swords reflects internal tension that may manifest as physical fatigue or headaches. When you wrestle with indecision or guilt, your energy scatters. Learning to ground yourself through breathing, journaling, or mindful walking will restore calm. The Sun card shines optimism over your well-being. Despite stress, your vitality is returning, and your body craves movement and joy. Even a brief outdoor stroll or moment in sunlight can lift your mood significantly. According to Harvard Health Publishing, consistent exposure to natural light improves serotonin levels, enhancing focus and happiness. Emotional health deserves equal care. You've been strong for too long, carrying burdens that aren't entirely yours. Release them. Cry if you need to. Capricorn's strength is admirable, but vulnerability is part of healing. Diet and rest also require attention. Consider rebalancing your nutrition. Add grounding foods like oats, almonds, or sweet potatoes. These stabilize mood and sustain energy through long hours. Hydration, too, is crucial. Water cleanses emotional stagnation as much as physical toxins. Spiritually, your energy centers, chakras, call for harmony. Meditation or gentle stretching will realign them, especially the root and heart centers. These govern safety and love, the two elements you're learning to merge gracefully. Today's message: wholeness begins where self-judgment ends. Treat your body like an ally, not a battlefield. You're healing faster than you realize. Family and friends. Family dynamics under the Six of Cups reveal both tenderness and unfinished business. You may feel nostalgic or reflective about your roots, remembering childhood lessons and patterns that shaped your resilience. These memories carry wisdom, even when painful. Conversations with relatives could be emotionally charged today. The devil warns of repeating old cycles, arguments about control, expectations, or misunderstandings. Stay calm. You're no longer that younger version of yourself who had to please everyone. Healing happens through compassion, not confrontation. Approach loved ones with empathy instead of defense. Sometimes, silence communicates peace better than explanations ever could. Your presence alone can shift the emotional temperature of the household. Some Capricorns may reconnect with distant family or receive unexpected news from a sibling or parent. This could reopen channels of affection long blocked by pride. Be willing to listen. Reconciliation may surprise you. For others, family today is defined not by blood, but by chosen bonds. Friends, mentors, or partners may serve as your emotional home. Appreciate those connections. They reflect the family you've built through soul resonance, not obligation. Ultimately, your family story evolves as you do. The more you forgive the past, the freer you become to write a new chapter filled with warmth, laughter, and acceptance. Compatibility. Today, Capricorn, your cosmic chemistry aligns strongly with Taurus, Virgo, and Scorpio. With Taurus, there's effortless stability. You share a grounded understanding of loyalty, ambition, and sensual comfort. Together, you build security while appreciating life's pleasures. Taurus reminds you to slow down and enjoy your progress rather than constantly chasing the next milestone. Virgo mirrors your intellect and precision. This partnership, whether romantic or professional, thrives on shared discipline and mutual respect. You speak the same language of effort and structure, creating harmony that feels both reliable and inspiring. Scorpio, on the other hand, ignites your passion. Their depth fascinates you, while your calm steadies their intensity. This dynamic can feel magnetic, even karmic, but it requires trust. When balanced, you form a powerhouse union of purpose and emotional strength. With Pisces, compassion flows easily, though you must bridge idealism and practicality. They teach you emotional surrender while you anchor their dreams in reality. Together, you discover the magic of balance. Avoid unnecessary tension with impulsive signs like Aries or Gemini today. They may challenge your patience. Instead, gravitate toward energies that appreciate your rhythm and share your values. Your compatibility today thrives on trust and maturity. Whether friendship or romance, seek those who understand the silent language of dedication. You'll find peace in their company. Your lucky color today. Gold is your power color today. Symbolizing success, enlightenment, and divine timing, it aligns with the sun's energy. Wear a touch of gold, jewelry, fabric, or even a golden accent at your workspace to attract abundance and confidence. This hue reminds you that prosperity is not arrogance. It's the glow of self-belief finally shining through. The phrase of the day: fortune favors those who move with faith, not fear. The moment you release control, destiny steps forward to meet you. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.